Oh. Let's see. A young mantis in a charred uniform has teleported onto the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the NG, and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. The NG have already traced the teleporter signal and are offering a deal in exchange for the prisoner. Well, I could offer up the mantis, get scrap for it. I already have plenty of scrap though, so I'm gonna side with the fugitive. He expresses his thanks and prepares to help you fight his pursuer. And we get Jose. You can hang out here in the med, or not in the med bay, in the teleporter. I didn't buy power for that, did I? That was smart of me. And I don't have enough power for this either. I was exceptionally prepared when it comes for doing things. This ship is very paranoid as far as drones go. Considering the amount of shields, I want to use both these to start making a dent in them, because it can only shoot one of them. And while that wasn't really the one I wanted it to shoot, I'm kind of okay with it. Oh crap. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. You keep shooting down the wrong missile. But you know what? At this point, it doesn't even matter. Oh, good. You managed to shoot down both of them, because they were just ever so slightly staggered. This is a terrific turn of events. I'm pretty sure you're just defense 1. I don't even care. There we go. Let's see, we already need 2. Yeah. That's not fun. Means I ought to be able to, yeah, just barely be able to power both of those up. And now we have to jump up. Sure. I'd like you to convince them of their poor decision by severely damaging their ship. Sure. why not? Just don't blow them up. Whoa, they have a glaive beam. That's dangerous. So this will fire 3 times, and that'll fire 4 times. So just make the charge laser not be firing all the time. Burst laser. There we go. So now we wait on the charge laser. They hail your ship saying, "You win! We're not cut out for this." Okay, you can go back. With the pirates dissuaded, you return to the settlement. Thank you, they returned to us before you did. I don't think we'll need this anymore. 49 scrap and a flak gun. Well, that is quite handy. Requires 2 power, 10 seconds. Doesn't require a missile. And is good for taking down shields. So, all things told, we might be able to deal with that. See, we need 75 for another reactor power, or for another weapons power. So we need 90 and 75, as well as a pair of 30s. It may just be a bit before we can get the flak gun online. But there's a distress beacon. Yeah, I have some fuel to spare. Oh good. Sector scans. That's so useful when I'm about to hit the exit. Aid the civilian ship. They have 3 shields. But they can't pierce 3 shields, I don't think. And if they can, they certainly can't do a lot of damage to them. But we'll definitely want to focus on said shields. And by doing it this way, I don't have to wait as long for the charge. Fire. Even though I get fewer shots out of it than if I were to let it fully charge. But it gets to be faster. Well, looks like you're gonna have to fix EO2. That was not so great. Why the hell are our shields all the way down? You go over there. Let's just wait for them to be fully charged. And by them I mean my weapons. Or we could not manage to hit the ship at all. This is another option available to us. Come on, Bonfi, get your fucking act together and get our shields back up. Oh, good. Good. This is a terrific thing. Move these around so I don't lose the charge on it every time we get hit with something. There's a reason I dislike charge weapons, and this is part of it. And part of it is this. Missing everything is not helping. Oh, good. Go my weapons. Yet again. This is just getting annoying, rather than damaging. But yes, they are somewhat damaging. There we go. That's more like it. But of course, you know, NG's everywhere. There we go. Get out of here. And of course, the civilian ship then just leaves. They're like, oh man, let's not get involved in this. So that, we'll use that power there for now. And just jump to the next sector. Civilian sector. That'll give me a lot of scrap. Distress beacon. That'll help. And that's a trap. Of course it's a trap. Thankfully they don't have 3 shields. They do, however, have a teleporter. But I'm not really fussed. So we'll find out quite soon that that was not a good idea. Oh right, I could be firing things. There we go. I wonder. Let me just go into here and see if that counts as an enemy on fire. I don't think so. Oh, fuck! That was really stupid of me. Well, there goes my, there goes my mantis. No surrender. You killed a crew member of mine. Technically, I killed a crew member of mine. Oh. You think you can just jump right into my teleporter? I don't think that's how that works. Now I'm going to leave you to suffocate. We'll, however, close these doors. There we go. And I'll send you to go fix it. And we'll need to repair our hull fairly soon. And by fairly soon, I mean I am not certain I can survive the sector if I don't. All the nebula definitely don't help. Nothing here. There's a store! Yeah, we'll fix most of the way. We don't have any systems I want. I can sell this. Just buy that. Not completely fixing my ship because I'll get that when I get to the last sector, and I jump directly into an ion storm. Great. 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 That's exactly what I love to hear. Let's see them deal with space. I don't think trying to get in my med bay is a very smart idea. I'm fairly certain it is a really stupid idea. But if that's what you want to try, then have at it, I guess. Oh my gosh. Hey, into here, because they can outdamage the medbay. That's a bad thing. Thankfully, we can heal very slowly, as long as they don't start hitting the medbay. Where are they? Oh, they all died, I guess. That's good. Expected them to put up a little bit more fight. So we'll fix up the weapons, and then we'll be ready to go. Here we go. You're done. Can I afford that? I can't afford another bar of power, but we ought to be able to get the flak cannon online. Oh good, a store. Directly after I spend a bunch of scrap. Good to be out of the ion storm though. Oh hey, there's another flak gun. I'll need to either pull it out of medbay. Oh, we'll do that, yeah. And then the flak cannon will be online, which should help quite a lot in getting shields down. An unidentified ship is badly damaged and still being assaulted by a space pirate. The victim begins a distress message until the pirate cuts in and offers to split the bounty if you sit tight. Nope, your bribe ain't big enough for me. So, we get to sit here for a minute while they do things. Let's see. Now, the way the flak gun works is that it just does a certain area, and it tries to aim 3 pieces within that. So it's not a particular room. I think hitting right here would probably be best. And then we'll save. And it's really inaccurate, but it is excellent at taking down shields. Wow. Joy. Go. Oh, I didn't think that you had only that little amount charged. Ah, our previous offer was not generous enough. Let's improve it. 5 fuel, 4 missiles, 36 scrap. Not enough. Oh, good. Joy. And we get 61 scrap. Upon closer inspection, you realize the ship under attack was a rebel scout. Salvage it. So I need the scrap. Let's see. Do that. Yeah, I think that'll do. So then we can have everything online. Pretty much. And distress beacon. A single life form. Well, we'll investigate. You find a colony that's been recently attacked. You find a lone survivor. Invite him to join. Excellent. So now we have Charlie, who I don't have a place for. Guess we'll stick you in the weapons room. And we'll jump on. Let's get their stuff. They don't want to fight despite the fact that they've deployed a drone to a beam drone, and they have a heavy laser and a flak 2. You know, they totally don't want to fight us. Oh, and they're also, you know, deciding to hack us. Now, the interesting thing about, about the radius of the flak weapon is that if any of it is outside the ship and any of the pieces decide to go there, well then that's too bad. You know, they miss. So something like this would be quite bad because like a third of it would be outside the ship. I prefer generally to have it overlap as many rooms as possible so that there's more chance of hitting things. And by overlapping I mean something more like that than this. So we'll try that. Oh, of course we missed. Of course we missed. No reason that we'd ever hit anything. Because apparently the way that flag weapons work... Yeah, so you'll notice that there was 2 miss messages there. They can miss when coming at the shields, and then they can miss again when coming at the hull. Which I guess is one of the reasons that makes them so good at doing shield damage. They're gonna jump away. So we apparently didn't do enough damage. Unless we can... Nope. Oh, for the love of fuck! Of course. Of course, your very last volley hits perfectly. Let's see. We can hire people. But I don't really need to hire anyone at this point. My ship's pretty full up. This one has 3 shields. And a teleporter and a mid-bay. So, yeah, we'll try this. Well, we'll wait till it's all charged first. Oh, good. Wanna fight in my O2 room? Have fun fighting for O2. You'll notice what you're missing in about a minute. Yeah, you'll see these spots. Those are the points that it's actually aiming for. There we go. Oh good. We missed 3 out of 4 shots. Terrific. There we go. There's your shields down. Ah! Now there's some good damage. Right. Yeah, flat cannons are pretty neat. There we go. And now we just wait for this guy to starve. There we go. And I think I can make one more jump in the sector before heading on to the final one. There's nothing here. Oh well. I don't need that. Here we go. The last stand. You arrive. They ask who we are, what our meaning is. The flagship. It's a thing. We get fuel. Our hull is repaired. You go back indoors. There's a repair station. Or we can get more stuff. Thank you. Extra points there. I guess we'll buy more here. Wait, hang on a sec. Are there any stores in my way? Are there any stores in the sector? Not that I can tell. We'll do this. Wait. Extra point here. Yeah, that'll do. Now we can get the Artemis online, if we need it for any reason. Okay. Let's jump here. Intervene! Despite the fact that it is probably really stupid to fight anything in this sector. Doing it anyway. Because we can. See if we can't get their shields down before they bring them back up. There we go. This seems to be keeping those down pretty well. And thankfully I don't have to use the Artemis. Huzzah! Lots of scrap. In fact, I think I had close to this number at the last jump that I did. Do this. Close all the doors. Open the doors. Equalize the oxygen. And get ready to jump on. Here's the base. We're not going to get anything here, but here's the base. We have to make sure that the flagship cannot take the base.